Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. I woke up in a total frantic state at I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to count down the days to figure out what day I was on and if I made lunches and all the things. It was so, yeah, it's definitely a Monday. I know, likey. Oh, hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Howdy, Mary Casey. Hello, Miss Edie. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Hi, Trees. Hello, Lisa Hampton. Hello, Wendy Martin. Hi, Carol McGill. Hello, Sheila Duff. Ooh, Sheila Teagan beat you today? What? Hi, Sandy Triplet. I know, right? She got in here quick today. Hi, Bev. How are you? Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. A close, very close second, because she's right. Her comment is right above it. Hello, Miss Kathy. I know. Hello, Michelle Chastain. How was everybody's weekend? If I didn't see you this weekend, how was it? Did you have a good weekend? Hey, Angel. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sandy Kling. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Yesterday was nice. It was sunny and, bright and cheery. And today it's all it's all dark and icky. I don't like it. I really don't like this time of the year. I know not many of us do. I mean, I love all the holidays and all of that stuff, but gosh, this dark, gloomy stuff, I don't like it. Hi, Sandy Cooper. So anyhow, what? What's the happenings? What's going on? Tell me, what's happening in your all's life? I feel like I'm talking like I haven't seen you guys in years. I fixed the kitchen sink and heater, so I guess a good weekend. Oh, gosh. Yay. Hi, Richard. Hi, Carol Frost. Hi, Carol Edison. So, today, I didn't take pictures of the book. That's why the book is in the photo staging. Oh, gosh, I forgot to take pictures of the book. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Today, we are going to work on some wooden trays. I just feel like doing a lot of stuff to it, a lot of stuff to it. Pecan pie? Oh, for your neighbors? Lucky neighbors. Gloomy in Chicago. Oh, man. About to cook a few sides for Thursday. Today, I know I was talking to Trevor on the way to work today. I was like, Trev, you're going to need to tell me what we need to do, what we want to do for Thanksgiving, because I need to get all the stuff, all the ting-tings. So let me get my desk on the screen. What are you cooking, Richard? Do you have a big Thanksgiving? If you're cooking today or cooking sides today, do you have a big Thanksgiving? All right, so I have on my desk, I'm trying to get my footstool. They're just wooden trays. You can see they're nested, and I don't know. Are these? I'm guessing these are Michael's, maybe? Michael's, y'all? I don't know. Anyways, they're called whitewash trays. And they're 3 pieces. The biggest one looks like it's 12.5 by 9.5 by 3. And then obviously they go down in size, but they're all together. I don't think we're going to do them all. I think we're just going to do either the large one or the second to largest one. And I like this look. I wanted to do this look. It's almost going to be redundant because I wanted to do it in the vintage brown. So that's a little itty bitty zip tie. Oh, I'm ready for Friday. I am too. I'm ready for Friday too. since I'm making the whole dinner on my own. Aww. No help, just 3 of us. This is a time of year, though, where overcooking is totally allowed. Because, I mean, even though we don't do traditional, you know, ham and turkey or whatnot, like, we are expecting leftovers, Thanksgiving leftovers, whatever that may be, right? So this is what we're working with. Again, very cute. You could actually do like one of those, you know, hanging, like do 3 and have them hanging. That would actually be really cute too. But we're just going to do the 1. So I am thinking, I want to do like a bunch of wood bin along the sides. I don't know if I want to do any decoupaging in here. I was thinking maybe we do some foil work in here with some stencils. And I'm thinking, that's the way we're going to go. I don't even know if we like these jute handles, but if we do, we can always put them back. There's my Mara. I was talking to Mara right before I came on here, and I'm like, I ought to be live in 30 seconds. I'll call you back. Love you. Bye. Hi, Gail. How are you, Deborah? Hello, Regine. I'm making the whole dinner by yourself. Are you? So, hi, Helen. What's nice about this time is Trevor, I think I've told you guys a few times, he enjoys cooking. He actually, before he decided to be an accountant like Mom, he wanted to be a chef and a veterinarian. And then he decided to be like Mom. That was weird, right? Veterinarian and a chef, and then went into be an accountant. I don't know. All right. So I really, 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 really like the vintage beige. I want to do the vintage beige, but I want to also kind of do this like little vintage effect. So we are going to use the vintage effect medium. What on earth? Have I lost my bananas? Sue, don't answer that. Where is it? Oh, it's sitting right here, staring me in the face. So here's the thing. When you usually use the vintage effect medium, it gives you this look right here, okay? So what happens is you do like a sandwich, like we talk about the crackle medium and doing the sandwich. I might have just changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that, right? I don't think I want to do the vintage effect now. I think I want to do the crackle medium. Hold, please. This is what happens when you don't have a plan, y'all. When you don't have a plan, you know, the creative mind just takes over. So I changed my mind. We are going to do the crackle medium. Now, I always explain the crackle medium, a couple of different things you need to know. The top coat cannot be a metallic. Crackle medium will not crackle a metallic color. So I always say it's like a sandwich. You do an acrylic paint, you do the crackle medium, and then another acrylic paint. At the bottom, that acrylic can be metallic at the bottom, but it cannot be the top of the sandwich. This will not crackle metallics, okay? So you're making jewelry in the car. You're so awesome. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Lori. Crackle, crackle, yay. So now, since I want this to be the top, we're gonna do something a little different. Do you guys remember that pink that we discovered that was like, what the heck? So it's this one. It's called Country Rose. It's a very, very light pink, right? And I happened to find it on accident. So we are going to do, you guys choose, country rose at the top of the sandwich or country rose at the bottom of the sandwich. So the difference is whatever's at the bottom is going to show through the cracks. Okay. So do we want the pink on the top or the pink on the bottom? Pink top, pink bottom. Where's Cindy? Because Cindy would say pink at the top. Lisa Hampton, I'm talking your language. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? Good evening, Jill. Oh, Bacillus needs to send me his address. He didn't do that yesterday. Because I need to send him Mama's damask and some Form Flex. He said he needed Mama's damask. He said he needed it. Pink at the bottom? All right. So I am not going to worry about priming this or anything else, okay? We're just going to let it be all natural. I am going to take a little bit of a baby wipe and wipe it down, though. Just cause. It's brand new, but, you know, might have a little dust or something. Who knows? So I'm just going to wipe it down. Just a little bit. And then we'll do some fun stuffuses. We'll do some fun stuffuses. Everybody says pink at the bottom. Pink at the bottom. Pink at the bottom. Oh, of course. Now we got pink on top. Pink on top. That's usually how it goes, right? Mara's on her way to go see Mommy. Mamacita. All right. So this is the pink. You probably can't tell, but it's a really, really pretty baby pink. It's just, you guys know I am not a Barbie pink fan. And so I had ordered a couple of pinks. And I don't know, this one I just happened to discover that day when we were doing the pumpkins. Remember the pumpkin, the pink pumpkins that I did? So we're just going to paint our bottom layer. And again, so this is what's going to show through the cracks. Now, if you wanted to, you could have went in and, you know, did like a base coat of primer to, you know, knock all of that white down, that whitewash. But I'm okay with whatever shows through. Hi, Leah. Hi, Miss Linda. Really, Jill? I'm going to have to message him then and check in on him. So Trevor tells me when I dropped him off this morning that he might be working a little late today. So I don't know. I'm going to have to keep an eye on my phone. Because usually when I get off of here, you know, we've got about 20 minutes or so, and then we leave to go pick him up. But if he's not going to get off at 4, I don't have to, like, rush so much. Yeah, Barbie pink. I can't deal with the Barbie pink. Unless it's like, you know, an 80s thing or something like that. Unless I'm intentionally trying to do something like that, then it's okay. But, you know, just sometimes some pinks will have that Barbie color But this one is just, it's just got enough of that. You know it's pink, but it's not a, you know, in your face pink. And as always, I will paint the bottom of this. I won't do it with you guys now though, because, you know, we'll be doing this and that's not going to be fun. I have to repaint it over and over again. Yeah, I'm going to have to write out our list of stuff that I need to get for the groceries of what, because we always usually change up what the main meal is going to be. And so I've got to, you know, we got to figure that out, because usually like the main couple dishes we change. And the last couple of years, Trevor's been, you know, like experimenting with Pinterest recipes, which I always get nervous about that. It's like, that's not really when you want to experiment with recipes, is the day that, you know, we're expecting to eat all kind of yummy food. But what do you do? All right, let's paint the top of this. I know, Bev, it's beautiful, right? Oh, I wouldn't message him today, Jill. No, I know. I wouldn't message him. I wouldn't message him today. I'm very aware of time zones because I'm always the earliest time zone. So I'm always aware when I'm messaging anybody what time it is. Okay, so again, this is our sandwich. This is the first layer of our sandwich. We'll go in and paint a little bit more in there where the darker parts are coming through. But I'm not caring so much if it's opaque, because we will again be putting on the vintage beige on top of that. Hi, Tina. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. Is believing for a husband that will. Okay, Yasmin. Hi, Kathy. I'm not frozen. You might need to go out and then come back in. I have my phone and my computer in Facebook, and I'm not frozen. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. All right, let's just give this a quick little dry. Hi, Deborah. Oh, you guys, I was so aggravated yesterday. I had to stop myself. So, I seen that somebody was messaging or putting comments on Yvetta's jar that she just did. You know, the jar with the red top. It had like oranges or something like that on there. It was a canister. that she had picked up. There were so many people making rude comments to her, saying that, why didn't you just go to the Dollar Tree? Well, first of all, she lives in the UK. Why didn't you just go to the Dollar Tree and get a canister? That canister was fine before you did that. You just ruined a nice canister and this, that, and the other. What is wrong with people? Why can't they be nice? I don't understand why people can't be nice. If you have that canister, absolutely, positively, don't do anything to it. Enjoy it the way it is. That's her canister. Why? And it just kept coming in, comment after comment. And then they were jumping on each other's little comments, bandwagons. I agree. She ruined it. Why would she do that to a perfectly fine canister? Blah, 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 blah. Like, you negative Nancy's. Sorry if there's Nancy here, but you know. But geez. So I was about to comment, and then I said, nope, don't do it. Don't feed the beast. Don't feed the beast. But I wanted to say, like, really? Do you even see what she did? Like, how beautiful it is? Like, are you kidding me? For you to comment on what somebody else is doing with something they own, like, what is your deal? So annoying. I know. So much rudeness. What does that say? So much rudeness in the world. Why not just move? Exactly. You should have went to the Dollar Tree and got one for $1. You ruined a perfectly good set and da-da-da-da-da. Like, get a grip on life, people. Somebody, I'm pretty sure she got that from the secondhand store. So somebody put it in the secondhand store. She is re-loving it and did something gorgeous to it. Stop. Just stop. Keep it moving. It was gorgeous. And did you see how creative she was making the line around there, putting the pencil so she can get that circle, that straight line all the way around? Hi, Lori Burdick. How are you? It can. It's just like, why are you trying to be so ugly to somebody for no reason? Just uncalled for. But yeah, you know, my first inkling was to like go into like protection of my friend and start going off, and I was like, nope, don't do it. Don't feed the beast, because you know. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. They are. It's just ridiculous. It always just takes me like it always takes me by surprise how people can just say things like that. Like, really? Exactly. No manners. Exactly. Yep. I agree, Bev. Okay, so our first part of the sandwich was the acrylic mat in Country Rose. Now we're going to put on our crackle medium. So just like anytime you use any crackles, you always want to use a clean, dry, soft brush, okay? And we're going to go in. Crackle medium is the only crackle in the Pentart line that is a one-step. Everything else is a two-step. This is the only one that is one step. Okay? So we're going to go in and we're going to put this all over. All over, Red Rover. I didn't even tell her that I was about to go crazy in her comments either, because she would have laughed and said, no, don't do that. And I would have said, I know, but but yeah, I was just aggravated. I don't like when people think that they have the right to be mean to people just because they're on social media. Just because they're sharing things, they say, like, if you're going to be on social media, you have to learn, to have thick skin, because people are going to act and say any type of thing they want. Stories are going to be made up about you. People are going to talk about you, and you have to be able to let it roll and, let the good outweigh the bad. But why is that even a thing? Why should we have to have that as a thing? Ridiculous. Hi, Lisa. When our leaders act that way, it gives a free pass for haters out there. It's just ridiculous. Thank you, Lisa. You made me look now. I am peed off and I want to go spit. I told you. It's aggravating. I told you. I wanted to start going off on all of them. Lisa, do you have any more of those before I open my big mouth? Do you have any more of those that I got from you? Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous that whole little blurb about you've got to have thick skin if you're on social media because people think they have the right to be any type of way. That shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't be that way. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Have manners, the things that we're taught at a very young age. So, y'all, really quickly on a live, Lisa did like a really quick live. She was doing a little live really quick before Stella from Celebrations Creations, who's another amazing person, came on the other day, and Lisa showed a couple of things that she had for sale. And one of them was, so it's a little, you put it on your keychain, and it looked like, to be honest, it looked like one of those vape pipe things. And when she held it up, I was like, what on earth? She took it all apart, and it is like something you would clip on your keychain, but it's a reusable straw, like a stainless steel straw. And it even has the little cleaner for the straw. And it you pull it and it expands and I just thought that was genius. And I know I want one on all of my keychains. I know Trevor's going to want one, but I know Nick's mom's going to want one. So I bought, I think, 6 of them. I have a feeling I probably need to get more. But if you guys like to use those, reusable straws, check them out, because I'm telling you, and they're not expensive either. They're like $3 or something like that, plus shipping. And she has some other things too. So I'm not sure, Lisa, where are all of those listed at? Can they go see them? Yeah, the brush cleaner, but for the straw, and it's all contained in that same little thing. It was genius. I'm sure that they've been out, and you guys have probably seen them before, but I have not. And not like that, where it's all contained, the cleaner, everything is together. And I just was thinking, I didn't paint this side. I was thinking, Trevor was asking me the other day, he was like, when he dressed up for Halloween, he goes, Mom, is the stainless steel straw still in my lunch pail? And I go, I don't think so. I said, why? And he goes, oh, because I have all this stuff on my face. I don't want to drink it from my cup. And I went, oh, man. Like, that would have been perfect for him to have that on his work keys. But I know he's going to get a lot of use out of that because Trev would rather, you know, use the stainless steel straw that he has with that big old, he's got one of those big old drink things. She has about 20 left. Oh, I've never seen them like that either. I thought that was like a genius idea. I'm telling you, when you showed that, I was like, oh. And then I kept forgetting to message you. That's why I was like, I hope you feel better. By the way, all right. So we're going to dry this. And just like anytime you use Crackle, okay, it's recommended to let it air dry, right? We don't have that luxury on the lives. So we're going to accelerate the drying process, but do not leave that heat on one area. You need to keep it moving because it will scorch. Oh, Tina. Yvetta used to tell me how mean people would be about her furniture stuff. She actually went viral because of some crazy furniture video that she had and all the negative comments, and that's how it went viral, was because of all the negativity. But yeah, she used to tell me that with the furniture stuff, people would get angry. It's very sad. We as women should make each other shine, but there's so many out there that let their green monster out. Those women, I don't want them in my circle either. Unfortunately, sometimes you have them in your circle and you don't realize that they're in your circle, and then their colors come out and you're like, oh boy. Oh boy. And it's funny because it always ends up being where they turn on you and you're the monster. The monsters turn it and make it out to be the other person's the monster. That's what I don't like. Lisa may do a live sale tomorrow night, but the replay is, yeah. So the replay, and it's a very short one, so you'll be able to see it right away. Hi, Barbara Ross. Yes, so Lisa is the one that puts on the amazing events that I do. She's the only person that I do events with. I don't have time, but Lisa's are always amazing. So Crazy Mom Creations. And she's also been on Creative Hour with me. So Crazy Mom Creations. And then also Crazy Crafting Crew is her group. So, hi, Susan Stocking. How are you? There's her page. Hi, Barbara Ross. Hi, Connie. It's the same. It's the same. Me too, Mara. Me too. Although I've eliminated drama for a long time, but somehow, somehow, unwillingly, I get sucked in somehow. And I think that I'm pretty quiet and keep to myself. So I don't know how I get sucked in, but somehow I get sucked in. Hi, Laura Brown. Yeah, I know, Rochelle. You have, and it's as hard as it is. As long as they're not coming for my kids, I pretty much let it go. You come for my kids, a whole nother monster comes out. But for the most part, I let it go. And then if you come for my friends, I feel like then I'm easier to take those icky comments when it's just directed at me. But when they're coming at my friends, I'm like, oh, Hi, Renee. Okay, Renee. Lisa is amazing. And I got a little bit of Lisa's story when she was on Creative Hour with me. Lisa very much likes to keep her crafting to, like everyday materials that you don't have to spend a ton of money to do, to do stuff. And I like her the way she goes about all of that. Like, you don't have to go to Hobby Lobby and buy something. You don't have to go to Michael's and buy something. You can, a lot of the times you can just use what you have. And I like her approach and how she does that. Hi, Tammy. Okay. That's one thing about Crackle, right? It takes a minute to get it all to dry, but it's also worth it when it does dry. So luckily with this, it's only one step. So once we get this one, we're good. And actually, I was talking about this the other day. Was it Tina Roy, I think, was telling, I think Yvetta, that she should have a Lazy Susan. And I was like, yeah, I have one, but I don't like to use it because it's so big. But I'm going to pull it out for just a second so I can get this dry. But yeah, any of those events that I do, if I'm ever in an event, it's only Lisa's event. I don't do any other events unless it's my job. Unless it's DQ. I don't have time to commit to it, and I'm always, I don't want to say I'll do something and then I'm not able to do it. But Lisa's always go so smooth that. Vicky here? So who's not cooking for Thanksgiving? Who's ordering? Are you like going to a restaurant or are you ordering something? We're pretty much dry in here. There's a little bit right there. Yes, so I will be having a sale it'll be on Thursday, Thanksgiving. No, Black Friday. I don't know. I might put it up on Thursday for you guys. And it'll be the entire store. So I have a big restock that's coming. And once that restock is here on Thursday, so maybe it'll be Thursday night, probably something like that. And it'll go for throughout the weekend. And it'll be the entire store there'll be a sale. Okay, so let's see. We're taking my mom out to eat. Oh, fun. Hi, Vicky. How are you, love? Thanksgiving is past here. Oh, that's right. I was like, what? Gotcha. Going to my cousin's, just have to make pie. That's easy. No cleanup necessarily. I know, when you go to a family, you always help a little bit, right? First time not cooking. Are you ordering or are you going somewhere, Gail? No cooking or ordering, just a couple snacks and just being with our moms. Had early Thanksgiving 2 weeks ago when family was here. Oh, that's cool, Christine. I like that. My son is hosting, but I'm taking lots of food and cheesecake. Thank you, baby. You're the best. You ordered from Safeway? Oh, nice. I'm going to my niece's. I'm making rolls, pecan pie, and potato casserole. This is my first year not cooking. So Trevor said that they had like Thanksgiving something or another at work. I don't know what they called it. That's why I said it like that. But he said, he goes, Mom, they had this tamale pie. I've never had tamale pie. He said it was amazing. I told him, I said, you need to figure out where they got that from, and that can be one of our dishes on Thanksgiving. Nola, hi Nola. The fresh market turkey dinner for two. I like it. I like it. I'm going to be making cheesecake for sure. I have to. Going to your daughter's. Okay. Hi, Cynthia Diane. Not going to a restaurant, but not cooking. Been invited to dinner at Aunt's. New daughter. New. Ooh. I prefer going out to a restaurant, Fleming Steakhouse. Ooh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. All right, we're almost there. Just got a little bit. Like, this is the most painful part. I'm sorry. It's never fun to watch this, part of it. But after this is dry, that's it. We don't have another step to put on. I feel it's still. Have you guys had tamale pie? Do you make tamale pie? I've never had it. I don't know. No, I just do regular cheesecake. Marilyn, you're making pumpkin cheesecake? Ooh, I just do regular. No Thanksgiving for you, Teresa Cherry? All right. I think we're good. 17 hours later. I'm from Texas, so heck yeah. I don't know why I haven't had it. But Trevor said it was so good. Now that I just said that, I need to make sure he gets the name of the restaurant because it's probably in the town that he works. So it's not going to be something local. So we're going to need to, like maybe get it on Tuesday or something, or Wednesday when he gets off of work. So, but I'm so excited. He was like, Mom. And when Trevor says something's good, like it's good. It's good. All right. So we are going to take our decor paint chalky in the vintage beige. Now, one thing about this top part of our sandwich, right? First of all, this is what I'm saying. This part cannot be a metallic. It will not crackle the metallic, all right? When you do this, it's very important that you do not keep going back and forth over the area, and you will see why. As soon as you lay that paint down, it's going to start cracking. And you don't want to keep going over that same area because you will lose that crack. You will lose those cracks. So I always say, load up and go. This is the only time when you would want to load your brush. Typically, you don't want to do this, right? You don't want a big glob of paint on there. But you really want to load up and go because here's the thing. You're not going to keep going back and forth, okay? What's happening? Am I blurry or is it just my tablet that's blurry? No, I'm blurry. Hold on a minute, y'all. It's also like very like eater. Stop, Troy. All right. Hi, Kim Barron. How are you? That's really, because I'm right into the box, so I'm not sure what's happening. All right. Thank you, son, for giving me my mouse pad. All right. So, okay, we're going to keep going. Thank you for giving me my mouse pad. You're the bestest ever. I'm going to put that right there since you gave it back. Okay, so I know you can't see very well if it's still blurry, but here we go. Ready? So we're going to go in and we're going to come down. And I'm going to load again. And I brought you close because you're going to start seeing cracks are going to start happening and why it's so important not to keep going back and forth over the same area because you will lose those cracks. So do you see that right there? Gosh doggone it. It's so dark in here and then the stuff is blurry for some reason. All right. So I'm loading and going, loading. Okay. So can you see here what's happening? I don't know if it's clearing up. It's clearing up and going and clearing up and going. I don't know what the thing is doing. So I'm going to do the same thing. Hi, Perkins. Yeah, I can see my tablet where I'm off of is clear, but my desktop is not clear. That's what your guys, the overhead camera is on. You need to put it on the charger, babe? Is it dark? I can't see it, babe. My wrist has been hurting me for quite some time. I'm not really sure what I did to it. I thought it was just carpal tunnel. It's been wrapped for a while. Then I got a little cocky and thought that I didn't need to wrap it anymore. And then 2 weekends ago, I was folding laundry of all things. And it tweaked it again. So it hasn't been happy. It hasn't been happy, and it's here in my my thumb area. There you go, baby. So is it getting better now? Oh, I just stuck my thumb in that. No, son, I can't right now. Hold on. So you guys will see the cracks a lot more when I start hitting it with the dryer as well. And I'm just trying to be careful with where the paint meets the areas that I've already done, because I definitely don't want to, you know, go back over it. Because then I'll lose the cracks that have been there from, no, it's not on, Troy. Mom turned it off today. All right, so can you see all of that happening? Look at all that yummy stuff. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to do the tops really quickly up here. We won't, you know, it's kind of a smaller area. So I know that's everybody's been yelling at me to go get it checked, and because it's never done this where it hasn't, you know, gotten where it's gone back to normal. It's never done this where it's been tweaked for this long like this. So I'll have to tell my doctor and see what's wrong with that, because you guys know I have to, you know, I have to tend to Troy every day. I have to dress him. I have to change his diaper, and doing that one-handed is not going to be the funnest thing if I should have to do, well, if they do anything to that hand to make it so that I can't use it for even just, you know, a little bit will be hard, but to not use it at all because I've messed it up will be even worse. So got to figure out something. Got to figure out something. Okay, I'm going to, before I do these other two sides, because I'm losing places to hold, let's get these dry. I know. I need to rest it for a few days. It's not on, bud. You guys, if you guys have not used the crackle medium and you are interested in using crackle, but you know, you're like, oh, I don't know about the fine line. I don't know about all the, start with the crackle medium. It's so satisfying. It's like it happened right before your eyes. That's why it's so important not to go back over the areas that you've already done, because it literally, look at that. We just did this area. It starts cracking right away. So if you go back over it with the paint, you'll lose the cracks. How much am I really using it now? What do you mean? I'm left-handed. I use it every day. It is fantastic. It's one of those where it's so satisfying because it happens right before your eyes. As you're painting, you know, you go down and do one layer here and you're going to the next layer and you can start seeing cracks forming. So it's the crackle medium. I do have the 100 mils in my store, but it's fantabulous. All right, now I think we're pretty dry, so I can use I could do the other two sides. I was running out of places to hold here, so. Oh, it does fit in that jar. I didn't think it would fit in there. All right, let's do the last side here again. Just going to get some paint. So because the cracks appear so quickly, you know, you really don't want to, oh, I missed a spot, and start going here, because look, it's already, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's already cracking there. So that's why I said this is the one time where you want to load up your brush, load and go, load and go, load and go. It's good. Very good. Very good, very nice. All right. And so it's very muted, but yet I can see all of that pink. Obviously, we see the vintage brown, which is just pretty on its all by itself. Hi, Lucia. Tribromelain. Great for inflammation, not a cure, but really effective for pain and inflammation. You guys have given me, I had carpal tunnel surgery, so worth it, easy recovery. And that's what y'all have been saying too, is like carpal tunnel surgery, it's not as, hard as it used to be, where I guess they do it now and you're like good to go right away. So, all right, look at that. Beautiful. Hey. I'm gonna make sure it's all dry before we go in and do any work on the inside. It's just so fun. Crackle is so fun. Feel wet in the edges there. Okay. So on the outside, I wish you guys, it's so dark here. It's hard for you guys to really see how pretty the colors are. It's all starting to blend together because they're so light. All right, on the outside, I was tinking. Don't tinking. I'll have enough of these, but I want to do something around the outside with some wood you bend. I had these out on my desks from yesterday. My desk. So, remember this trim that we quite liked yesterday? It's still wet on that corner right there. We could put that around there, or let's start. Crackle-tastic. It amazes me how each crackle system is so different. Yep. You see the cracks now? Yes. Isn't it lovely? Lovely bubbly. I don't know if I want a trim all the way around, or if I want just like some little, focals on it. That one would actually be kind of cool. Not like a big mamma jamma, just like something in the middle. Could we get away with doing on each side? We could. Remember, Would You Bend is on sale right now, 30% off. You click my link in the description and hit WUB30 with the percentage sign. All right, so let's open some of these and see what we think. Hi, Cindy Truitt. How are you? Hi, Joanne. Okay. So let's heat this one back up. I'm going to put this right here for right now, which is right. The fan is on there. Because inside in the crevices, in the creases and crevices. This was the piece that we used yesterday, just so we can see if we want to trim all the way around or if we should just use pieces. Ooh. Oh, but you know, this one is my most favorite, and I haven't used it in a long time. Oh, this is what happens. You have decisions, too many decisions. Too many decisions. Hmm. Hmm. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, On the outside, yeah, on the outside, but all the crackles on the inside too. I know it's hard to tell, but all the crackles on the inside too. And we're going to do some stenciling on there in the inside. Things that make you go, Or do we do like something like that? Just kind of like in the middle. In the middle. That's pretty too. Just to kind of have a little something in the middle. There's so many ting-tings. So many ting-tings. You guys like this one? CNC Music Factory. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hi. I'm not going to start pulling out everything because then it's just going to make it even more difficult. Do we like... I don't think a longer one would be good. Because if it's longer, you know, I think... Well, if it's longer, it could sit at the top. Aw, how fun, Cheryl. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Phyllis. I need to change up and won't be able to use my earphones. Rich is listening to talk reading. I'll be back. Okay, Mara. I took my beautiful bag I won at your auction to my daughters in Cleveland this week. She said, "What brand is that?" "Oh, it's broken." I said, "Terry Lightsey," and she said she hadn't heard of it. I told her everyone is going to be wanting her. That's funny, Phyllis. Sometimes they break. Never fear. You can put them back together. So I'm just showing you if we used a longer one, we would obviously have to clip it. We'd probably have to clip those two little zoops, zoops right there. But do we like the longer or just like a shorter? So this one is 1364. And then this one is 2118. Hi, Angela. I also did have the Christmas ones too, if we wanted to make this like a Christmas. Oh gosh, I need to just let it go. You like 2118? You guys like the shorter one? Okay, I think everybody likes the shorter one. All right. So now that this piece is broken, it's broken. Like my hand, it's broken. Hi, baby boy. You getting a cheese stick? Okay, so we have 2 of those on each. All right, so what I'm thinking is painting this, the pink that's underneath. Oh, you got it open? Did you just throw that on the ground? Please tell me you didn't, and you're smiling. Oh, the nerve of you. Right, because the pink underneath, and then we bring out the pink on these. Do you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hi, Karen Atterbury. Hello, my friend. I'm going to need my backup. Holy guacamole. Gosh, Jerry. Oh, my Bacillus just messaged me, my friend. Pink, or do we go like rose gold? Do we do the muted pink, or do we say now it's time to bring in the shine? If it's not a dog, it's a Troy. Because even the delicate metallic, my favorite, rose gold, it's not like a bright pink. It's still a very beautiful pink. And it's not, it's muted. Rose gold. Right. Right. Who are we joshing? Who's Josh? But who are we joshing? Which one? I don't know. I love this color so much I have both of them open. I have 2 open, which makes 0 sense. Zero. Zelch. Are you ready for this? Oh, see, and then look at how pretty. Yes, please. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Where's Cindy at? See, the one day Cindy's not here and can't say rose gold, we use the rose gold. See, when you start painting it all willy-nilly, and then you get funny brush marks. So that's why I come back and kind of fix the crazy brush marks from trying to wiggle the brush in and making sure I don't miss any spots. You again? I thought you got it. How come you don't, Onyx, you're not going to like if that butcher board falls on you. Troy, son, why on earth do you think that I need that in my lap? Honey bunches of oats. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Rose gold for the wind always. I'm speaking for her. We're channeling Cindy. Be careful when you're painting. If you're heavy-handed and you're painting like this, you know, it will snap if you're a little rough with it. I don't know why I'm a paint in the air kind of person, but and then obviously we'll put in our dimension in here to bring out all of the little details. All right, let's make sure all of our brush marks aren't looking all kind of crazy on here. Okay. On the sides, on the short sides where we are doing the handles, or where the handles will be, maybe we'll put a different piece there. Because I don't know that we want, I think it would be strange if we did this piece all the way around. But I'm sure I have smaller pieces. To do on the short sides. Okay, let's fix the brush marks. I'm gonna see this side. You feel faint? I think it did. Yep, I think you're right, Treese. I don't know. Did I bump my camera? Why? What happened? Oh, what happened? Troy came over here and grabbed the mouse a minute ago. I didn't notice. I didn't notice that when he came over here and grabbed the mouse, that you guys were looking at my head. You know, minor details. You guys didn't want to see the top of my head? What the heck? Sorry. Hi, Lori. Nancy's like, fix your camera. Cannot see what you are doing. See how many gray hairs are up there? All right. Let's fix the brush marks. Let's go over that. Make sure there's no bumpy, lumpy clumpies. Every time I fix the brush marks, I see some of the wood. No, you came over here and everybody was looking at the top of my head. Okay, you could take the mouse again. Just don't mess with the mouse pad. Don't mess with the mouse. You silly willy. All right. Let's dry those. You have a beautiful head. New game. How many gray hairs did you spot? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You have a head full. Yeah, I know. Look at this kid. Even his cheese wrappers over here. Little cheese head. Oh, 64. Two gray hairs, bingo. You guys. Ah! You. How many times? Why does this happen? At least I didn't put my brush in the water because I knew there was going to be a spot. Always throw my brushes in the water. I was looking at because my glue gun that I have, it's in a holster. It sits right here by my side. It's in a holster, so I can pull it out whenever I need it. Yada yada yada. Well, because it sits in the holster, the top of it gets like all kind of goopy and stuff because if it, has any dripping or whatever. Anyways, I was looking at some new glue guns, and have you guys seen those automatic glue guns where you don't have to pump it? You just squeeze it and it comes out. I was looking at those. There's Cindy. I was looking at those because I thought, oh, that would be a grand idea, especially with my book in hand. I could use those, just the ones that you just squeeze, right? But I don't. Troy. Huh. Okay, go ahead. You can have it. But I haven't seen anybody use them. And then I was kind of looking at the couple of reviews that it had. And some of them were great. Some of them were not. You know what I mean? Like, that's usually how reviews go. But the ones that were good were really good. The ones that were bad were like, So have you guys ever seen anybody use those automatic glue guns? Or do you have one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I couldn't do that again if I tried. Because I'm really interested. You guys know I like my gadgets and gadgets galore, but I really am interested to know if those work well. Yeah, she had your back. Yes, Cheryl, but we don't ever do like a traditional Thanksgiving. We just cook all of our favorite foods since it was when it just became me and the boys, we just did, you know, whatever our favorite was. All of our favorite desserts, all of our favorite dishes. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So we will have Thanksgiving dinner, but it'll be like all of our favorite foods, not the traditional. Okay, so I'm going to use Would You Bin. Well, I'm going to use Type Bond. I was going to use the Would You glue, but I changed my mind. Use any wood glue that you prefer. Just make sure you don't use hot glue, what I'm talking about right now. But you can use Gorilla Glue. You can use Elmer's wood glue, whatever wood glue you prefer. Just don't use hot glue. And the reason for that is hot glue doesn't usually sit flush. So I'm really interested. I want one, but you know, if I'm going to spend that kind of money on one, it better be a good one. And if not, then I'll just get my same SureBonder. There's nothing wrong with this. The glue gun is just yucky. It's goopy. It's goopy. Goopy, goopy. All right. Let's find our mark. The mark. The mark. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now let's make sure it's not all kind of cockeyed crooked, which it is. Okay, and then let's get off all of that extra glue. Then we'll heat it up and make sure that it is making good contact everywhere. Because I don't like that little gap anywhere on my molds, on my Would You Bin. It needs to make good contact everywhere. I don't like that little gap that sometimes happens. Just using my little silicone brush. And then we're going to get off all of this yippee stuff. And then let's heat that up. Thank you. SureBonder glue guns they have. Yeah, that's what I use is the SureBonder. And I have the big SureBonder rope glues. You know, the 5 feet of rope that I just cut. So I've had SureBonder for a long time. I've never done me wrong, but I sure did like that whole little, you know, automatic thing. But, you know, is it necessary? No, I just like all the gadgets and gadgets. Okay, so I'm going to give it a big sturdy push. You do want to heat up your Would You Bin before and after. And after is very important because you do want to make sure that it is, you know, adhering to your surface everywhere. Because that bugs me when there's like a gap between there. Just doesn't look good. IMO, in my opinion, it doesn't look good, but do whatever makes you happy. All right. What are you sawing? What are you using it for, Karen? Gadgets and gadgets galore. Oh my. Wait a minute. Will it be exact? No, but we'll get kind of close. All right. Okay. Now, sometimes when you get your wood chip in, you'll see this. See how right there, there's a little bit. Now, that's just me being kind of picky. So if you just take your little file, your little gator, it's just when they're cutting it, it's just the off, you know, the little excess that sometimes doesn't come out. But I don't like that jiggity jaggedy. So just get a little file. It's usually almost ready to come off anyway. So if you just get a little, it probably doesn't even need to be a file. If you just get something to rub it, it'll come right off. Again, that's just me being a weirdo. All right, let's get some Type Bond on this Mama Jamma. Oh, there you go. Phyllis has one. I don't do too much with saws. Be honest. A rotary saw? The circular one? You've never heard of a rotary saw? Yeah, you have, Miss Laura Brown. All right. Down a little bit. Too much there. And let's point that down and not up. Side down. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see the mark. And we're just going to eyeball this. Let's give it a push. And then let's, for all people, just check to see if anything's level. Hi, Betty. How are ya? How are ya, Betty? Betty, are you doing a big Thanksgiving? Are you cooking a lot? Right. I'll recheck it after moving and pushing all of this to make sure it's straight. And then we'll heat it up, and that's where it will live. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Aw, they were on FaceTime. All right. Now that we've got that all heated up, let's give it a push and make sure it's got good contact everywhere. We don't want any gaps, top or bottom. See, like there's a bunch of them down here, which I didn't turn the other side upside down. Ooh, I lucked out on that. Okay, and then one last little whoop-dee. I think the rose gold looks great with these two colors. There's the pink underneath, and then the vintage beige, and then we put the pink again. I think it looks gorgeous. All right, so we'll put in our... We still have to go in and put the depth and all of that. That looks really pretty. Look at that. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, now on the inside of here, I'm thinking we do a stencil. Let me see if Trevor messaged and said anything. All right, he didn't. So he's probably getting off at normal time. I want a stencil in here. And when we stencil, we can also use the rose gold to stencil. Thank you, Betty. I used to host 25 to 30 people. Now my sons do the work. Oh, that's nice. So, I guess my question is, should we do this Christmas-esque, or should we just do this like regular, going to be out all the time? Because either we do a Christmas stencil with the cute, you know, like maybe Santa and Merry Christmas, or not. Why does this? Mommy, I thank you, baby girl. I'm sorry I had to move you, honey. I'm sorry. I know. See the nerve of you moving me when I'm sleeping so good. So good. Sleeping so good. Because we could literally put anything on in the middle of that. Literally. We could even do, if we weren't going to do it Christmas, I have a ton of transfers that would look beautiful in here. So I guess that's what we need to figure out, is if we're going to do Christmas or not. An elegant stencil, maybe not Christmas. Lace, not Christmas. Yes, Christmas. Because it is Christmas time. All right, what is the deal? I don't need to get with the program here. Holy guacamole. Because let me just show you a couple of the Christmas ones, right? So we have like the North Pole Express that would look really cute in there, right? We have the Santa, and then obviously we would do Santa, and then we would turn that and do, you know, the saying. We would have to stack it that way. Never mind, not Christmas, not Christmas. Okay. So So then if we don't go Christmas, I'm looking at like some other stuff. This is if I use the whole, keep in mind, this is if I use the whole stencil, right? Because we can always take pieces of the stencil. We don't have to take a whole stencil. I'm just showing you, you know, if we were to do like a Christmas, because I wouldn't do like, you know, Heyman and Sons. I'm looking at like corners. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at stencils right now. So everyday kind of a. Hi, Liz from Texas. What is that, Sue? I hope Sue's putting a link in. Otherwise, there's just a bunch of gibberish on my screen. It looks like Hubert. Okay. So I think we've decided that we're not going the Christmas route, correct? We're going to go a different route. Okay, so I am taking. Hold on a minute. I had an idea when you guys said that. Hush. Hush. Because I remember that I have transfers up here. I just don't know how big they are. So hold on a second. Not that that matters, because we can always cut transfers down. But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Obviously, we would have to do this tomorrow. But, you know, there's no reason why we couldn't get an idea today. See, if we did something like that, that would be really pretty in there. With the flowers. Again, we would have to cut it down to modify it. We probably wouldn't get that whole frame. We would get a lot of it. The bike is cute, but we have to, well, which isn't a big deal. We'd have to take the bike this way. That might be kind of cute in there, y'all. And it fits our colors, but I don't know if we like that. Because that pink right there is the same color. Hey, don't go anywhere. As our pink that we have. So I think it's either going to be the rose, which again, we won't get probably the outside. We're going to get like the bottom here and the top here, but we'll get that rose. The roses, obviously, or the bike. Love the bike. I received Happy Mail today. I loved it. Thank you, Terry. Oh, you're so very welcome, Trees. The rose, the bike, either is nice. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Tomorrow, when we come back, we'll cut these a little more to size so we can see. That bike is going to fit in there perfectly. So that means no big deal. We won't get all of the roses. We will get all of the bird, though. So that would be fine. And then, of course, we can always put epoxy in there. And then this one I think is important for us to cut too tomorrow so we can see what we will get of this. Because like I said, we're going to get that top, all of the middle, of course, in this bottom, but we might, you know, we might have to like say no to even just the outside and just do with the top and the bottom, which would be very pretty too. So you like the bucket? The bucket? What bucket? What bucket? The bucket on the bike? The bucket on the bike? Everybody likes the bike. Okay. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. And then, ooh, we might be able to do some really pretty like handles instead of putting the jute back in there. You know, that really pretty chiffon that I always bring out. Because it's just, I mean, it's not like somebody's going to be picking it up by these, right? It's just for show. And then maybe we do the outside rim here. We'll do something out here too. You know, all of the ideas, right? So, and then I did pull down because, you know, I did pull down a bunch of other pieces too that I'll look at while I pop off of here that are really pretty. So you never know. So tomorrow when we come back, we'll do the bottom in here. But this is what we have so far. You can see all of the crackle. It's just so pretty. And then it just like, it looks like an old piece just because of how the colors are lighter. So we'll figure out what to do with the inside. We have, maybe I'll pull out some of the little would you bin pieces just to have a little something on the sides here. We've got to put in our depth and dimension for the molds themselves and all that good stuff. Now, what I will do is, since we're thinking about putting a transfer down, I will go ahead and put a top coat down on here just to be ready for if we do or we don't. But because, you know, that absolutely needs to sit and be dry before we do any type of transfer. So, oh, there's my Nara. So, got a bit of a charge. So, tomorrow when we come back, we're going to do something in here. We're going to get our antiquing paste and do something out here. And then we have to go around here and do something. And I really think it would be pretty if we did some chiffon for the handles instead of putting back some jute or something. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Alrighty, everybody. I hope you have a fantabulous rest of your Monday. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Talk to you later. Bye.